exactly 6 a.m., nothing looked different. The sun still rose, cars still moved, people still woke up for work. But something invisible was gone. Money, no error message, no announcement, just gone. Phones couldn't send payments. ATMs showed blank screens. Bank apps refused to open. At first, people laughed. System error, they said. Then panic arrived. By 8 a.m., supermarkets were crowded, not with shoppers, but with confused faces. People held food in their hands, asking the same question. How do we pay? Cashiers didn't know what to say. Managers locked doors. Some stores gave food away. Others didn't. Arguments started. Then silence. The world had forgotten how to function without money. By noon, offices were empty. Why work if salaries no longer existed? Emails stopped. Meetings were canceled. Stock markets froze. Not crashed, just meaningless. The rich stared at their screens. Their numbers were still there. But numbers without value are just decorations. That night, something unexpected happened. Neighbors spoke to each other. Not through apps, not through transactions, but face to face. Someone shared bread. Another shared candles. A mechanic fixed a generator. Not for payment, but for food. For the first time in a long time, people asked a new question. What can you do? Not how much do you have? By the third day, cities felt different. Luxury cars sat useless. Skills became powerful. Farmers were suddenly important. Doctors became leaders. Teachers were respected again. People who could build, fix, grow, protect, or heal. They mattered most. Not influencers, not billionaires. The useful replaced the wealthy. But it wasn't peaceful everywhere. Some groups took advantage. Some hoarded resources. Some used fear as currency. Without money, power didn't disappear. It changed shape. The world learned something uncomfortable. Money didn't create greed. It just made it easier to hide. A week later, governments tried to act. They introduced new systems, time-based credits, digital resource points, community-led distribution. Some worked, some failed. But one thing was clear. Money had never been the world. It was only the language the world used. Months passed. Life became slower, smaller, more human. People owned less, but shared more. Success was no longer measured by wealth, but by trust. And for the first time, humanity faced a mirror. Without money to define us, who are we really? So, what if money disappeared tomorrow? The world wouldn't end, but everything we thought mattered would finally be questioned. Could you survive in a world without money, or would you be lost without it? Tell us in the comments.